Let's go through LeetCode 224, basic calculator. For this question, it give us a string, and let's return the calculation result. And the first string, it can have the numerical character from 0 to 9, and also it can have a plus or minus sign. It can also have space, and it can also have a parentheses. So we know in the parentheses, we need to calculate first. So for this question, what we're thinking about is that there are two ways to do that. One is one way is that possibly if there is no parentheses, it's very easy, right? So just have a sign and add those kind of things up. And if there is parentheses, we can do some kind of recursive way to calculate the function itself. And so when it goes to here to calculate this first, and then calculate the outer results. If we do not use a recursive way, we can use some kind of stack. So for stack, also we are going to use some kind of result variable and number variable and a sign variable. The kind of four things. So if we for this we iterate the string, so the character can be the following scenarios. One is if it is 0 to 9, right? It's numeric, like a numeric. So what we are going to do is that we are going to have an int num variable. So if this is 0 to 9, we just update this num variable. So this is one thing. And also there we use a result variable. And also we have a stack and also a sign. So if it is a sign, for example, it is a plus or minus, what does this mean? This means this number variable, we can get a new number when we meet a minus or plus sign. That means we already get this number. So in this case, we can add this number to result. Plus equal to number, and reset this number variable to be 0. So this is what we do for plus and the minus sign. So and also another thing is that if we make a left parenthesis, what we are going to do is that we put this kind of result and into the stack. And also we put the sign. The sign is -1 or -1 into the stack. So the stack will be result +1 or -1. This will represent the sign. Then we reset the result. The result here is 0. And then we try to see, we iterate again. So that is left parenthesis. So if we make a right parenthesis, what we do is that first is that this num variable is also means this number it's at the end. So our result should also plus equal to this num multiplied by sign, right? And 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 also if that is references our result, and we get this part's result. And what we do is that we should get its sign, right? So result should multiply by equal to sign. And in the stack, they have the previous calculation result. So we'll have a result plus equal to stack top result. And also because we may have some other result calculation after that, we'll set the number to be 0. So that is when we met the right princess. So after we are we iterate to the end of the string. It is possible this number is not 0, right? And there are, for example, we have princess and a plus 30, right? So at the end, this number plus 30, we should also add it to the result. Actually, that is sign multiplied by this number. So this will be the way we use a stack or use a we do not use a recursive way. We use iteration way to write the function, write the method. So let's begin to write code for this. We'll have, we convert this to char array. And as we see, we have two variables. One is non-variable, another is result variable. At the beginning, they are all set to be 0. And we can have sign variable equals 1, right? And we need an stack integer. We can put the calculated result and also sign to the stack. So let's iterate for every char. Right. Actually, so as we talk about this chart, if this in the range of 0 to 9. What we are doing is that we just update the number. And number equals number multiplied by 10 plus c minus 0. We should have princess here. Okay, so this is if this it is this kind of range. So if c equals plus sign or c equals minus sign, if it is a sign, right? So that means we need to the number. We already get the number. You know, we just have a result plus equal to sign multiplied by number, and then we reset the number. And I will say if this is left princess, what we are going to do is that we need to push stack, push the result, and we need to stack push the sign, right? And we are reset the result. And also we need to reset the sign because if we calculate the inside the princess, it will be a new calculations. So sign will also be one, right? And if say was a red princess, that means first we need to get the number. Number equals actually we already get the number. The first thing is that we need to have a result plus equal to number multiplied by sign, right? And of course we need to reset this number because after the references, we also need to do the next calculations. And what we need to do is that this result is everything inside the princess. So we need to have result multiplied by equal the what we push before the princess in the stack that will be a sign. So will be stack pop. Yeah. And then we need to add the previous result, that is result plus equal to stack pop. And as we say, after this for loop, it's still possible that left the number and the sign. So we need to return result plus equal to plus sign multiplied by number. And for the space, we just ignore it. We don't need to do anything. I say 1 plus 1, there is space. We should initialize the sign here. Okay, so that means we should change the sign, right? So after this one, sign equals if 3 equals plus, right? Then it is 1. It's minus, it is minus 1. So doing like this way, the time complexity will be O(n), and we have stack, the space complexity will also be O(n).